All right, so here we are, day 4 of 100. It's 100 videos in 100 days. Sunday night, about 9:20 p.m. So the last few videos have been going up at like around 10 something, so a little bit earlier tonight. I gotta get to bed, get up early. I open my shop. I have a supplement smoothie shop. I gotta open in the morning at 6 a.m. Didn't feel like as much of a productive day. By the time we got up, got ready, the family went to the shop. So we have a supplement smoothie shop next door. We have a bakery, my wife's bakery, and we're open 10 to 2 on Sundays, both of them. And then she had to bake to prepare for the week. So we stayed up there till about 5. Then we got home, play with the kids outside a little bit, eat, and then kind of wind down, get the kids to sleep. And now I'm here shooting this video. So the e-commerce site for my supplement store, last night I looked, I've uploaded like 80 something products, and there's like 30 something products left to upload that I'm really concerned about. I have one brand, 1st Phorm, that I cannot sell online. So not in a real hurry to upload that brand to the site. It would be nice eventually to get there so people could see like, hey, we do have it. If you're local, you can come in store and get it. But I can't run ads. I can't sell it online, so it's not a priority for me. So skipping that. I got a few products uploaded today. I got the brand collection pages set up. Gonna finish uploading tomorrow morning, hopefully. Realistically, another 1 or 2 days uploading the products, and then designing the site, getting the homepage, everything set up, collections, categories, everything organized, privacy pages, TOS pages, get everything set up, get the address and everything on there and get it ready, get it listed with Google Search Console, Google Analytics, get it indexed, start getting it live, and then get ready to start running some ads to some products, see if we can make some sales. As far as the challenge goes, like the $3,000 in 100 days, I'm still not sure where to go there. There's a part of me that says, hey, the quickest way to make $1 is just to get a job, and I could have a check in 2 weeks for sure. It just doesn't sound very appealing. Definitely don't want a leadership role where I have to manage a bunch of people and go to a bunch of meetings, and while the pay is better, just don't want the headache. So there is my thought is like get a less experienced role, less money, but they could just fly through it, do my job, get it done, build before and after around it, run my shops, do what I got to do there. Then there's also a part of me that's like, hey, I seen Cody Schneider, this guy on Twitter, talks about sending 10,000 cold emails a day. And it's like, you know what? Maybe just spin up a local SEO agency and start blasting emails and, get 5-10 clients at $500 to $1,000 a month, and I'm good to go, right? But could I do that in 30 days? At 10,000 emails a day, I would hope I could get it done in 30 days, right? I could close. So I don't know. That's something I'm going to think about now. It's just that, having a job is good, but also there's a ceiling. And then if you're not too eager to if you're not too eager to put the effort into it, you're building somebody else the upside. Of course, you're getting your paycheck. I don't know, a lot to think about, a little bit of time to think about it. So I don't know, that's where I'm at now. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And when I said this is day 4, right? Still, so far, 0 views on any of the videos yet. I haven't told anybody, shared this with anybody, so when it happens, it's going to happen organically. Somebody's just going to find it, which I think is going to be interesting to see if that happens, when that happens, how that kind of plays out. I know recording these, like I'm starting to I spend more time thinking about videos and like different topics and ideas, and like researching things kind of I would like to say, or like maybe my past experiences, I guess, like maybe how I was able to finally land a SEO job with no traditional experience, no college degree, and then quickly move up to a director role. But then again, also the SEO industry is changing so much. Is that really a viable path? I mean, looking at some companies, they are still hiring for SEO roles. People are still bullish on it. So that's there. But I think too, I guess the framework of what I did and how I did it, I think it can apply to any industry, whether it's SEO or advertising or media or a law firm or a doctor's office. It doesn't matter, right? I think the framework that I used, that I kind of figured out, like I think it's just valuable. So that I think could be a good video. And of course, if these ever start getting traction and people listening to my rambles and like, hey, you know what, like I would like to hear more about this, and that's gonna be the easy way to find topics. But I guess that's really it for now. As far as the recording, like sitting down to do this, like, I was like, I got to get to bed. I got to get up early in the morning, open the shop. I think Friday, my alarm didn't go off. I was like 20 minutes late to my own shop, which sucked. So I don't want that to happen tomorrow. But I don't think about sitting down and doing these too much. It's like, you know what, like, I think the first one was the toughest one. Is like, you know what, I'm going to record this. I'm going to put it live on the internet. Anybody can see it. They can find it, hear my thoughts. But now it's kind of like, okay, like, you know what, we're just going to do it. And I've watched some of these back a little bit, and I a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes over the coming months, to see if this gets better, if I improve it. And I can consciously think about, like, hey, don't do that, don't pause. There's one there, right? So would researching and planning more ahead of time help prevent that? It'd be interesting to see. Right now, I really do zero planning. I just sit down and talk. So, but as far as I think it was just getting past the first one, the second one, now I feel pretty good. Still got a long ways to go, right? But hey, day 4 is done. So tomorrow, all I'm worried about is day 5. We'll get through that. And I know on day 100 is going to be a huge improvement. I think about doing maybe some shorts on this channel. Like there's a guy on TikTok, Tim something. He was on the Shopify Brand Builders podcast. I think he worked for, maybe he worked with Supreme, or worked for a large brand or advertising agency like in New York or something. And he does really cool content. Like, man, that'd be kind of neat. Like, maybe I just film, it's a bunch of B-roll with a voiceover. Like his day is like, maybe I film going to the shop, opening the shop, what I kind of do there, interacting this little bit here, showing that in the voiceover. I think it could be a cool video. Every day, I don't know. And then I think, hey, maybe just get some shorts instead of doing videos like this and see. Lots of ideas, though, starting to come. And, like, the more I sit down to record, the more I start to think about these things. And now, like, when I watch a YouTube video, I'm like, oh, like, hey, that's something like I could start to learn. I want to apply that to my channel, right? Like, now that I'm executing on the channel, it's like, hey, these things, I can finally look at that and, like, figure out how to do it and implement that. So I think that's cool. So I think the biggest thing is, like, if you got something you want to do or something you want to talk about, just get started. Like, I'm so early in this process, but, like, for so many years I've thought about doing this and I just haven't done it because, like, hey, what is, Joe Schmo over here going to say? Or what is the kid I went to high school with, he's going to say? Man, I haven't seen anybody I went to high school with in 10, 15 years probably, right? So, I guess maybe a couple people I have recently seen, but who cares, right? It's like, just got to go for it. We only get one shot at this. So we got to make the best of it. And life's too short, man, to be doing things you don't want to do. So I wish I would have realized this 20 years ago instead of now. But hopefully I can work to correct it now, and the next 20 years will go a lot different for me. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at day 5.